Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-103. It's a Tier 8 Soviet premium tank destroyer, and this one's located on the north spawn of Malinovka under the command of Zin 1983. Well, it's the first replay I've done with this vehicle, and well, what's unusual about it? Well, it's got a 13cm gun, capable of 440 alpha, and the normal reload time is about 11.2 seconds, but it looks like Zin's managed to get that down to 9.6 according to the readout here. So he's either got a good crew or he's got a rammer, or both. Okay, the enemy's been spotted. This is an encounter battle, by the way. And with all tank destroyers, well, they're more armour at the front than they have at the rear. And so you don't want to get hit in the sides or the rear if you can help it. Oh, ELC Evan 90. Good shot! A low roll, but it's 430 hit points and the ELC's taken out immediately afterwards. So he's opened his account on this game. Now, the armour on this vehicle, well, it's good on the turret at the front, but it is absolutely dreadful on the rest of the vehicle. The hull, especially those boobies, they're all easily pennable, and you certainly can pen the side of the turret and the rear of the vehicle, so you don't want to get hit there if you can help it. Now, Zin's taking it into the forest for the moment, or the wood, using a little bit of protection because the enemy seems to be dominating the top of the hill. Looks like our team did not move up to try and engage them and take control, and so it looks like the enemy is going to be coming down this side in a short while. Potential targets lining themselves up, just the top of that prototype showing at the moment. Now we can see the ISU. Oh, lovely round went through him. 414, another low roll. There's SU-101's coming to view as well. Now, considering the caliber of the gun, this reload time's actually quite good if you think about it. Very similar to that of the SU-130 PM. Well, slightly faster, I'd say, than the SU-130 PM. But the alpha damage is much lower, and that was a penetration on the SU-101. He's only showing the quarter of his vehicle, but oh, and he's now out the game. First kill. I don't think that prototype really wants us to hit him because our shell will probably go straight through. Yes, unfortunately the armour on the Leopard is pretty poor. So yeah, he's not going to want us to shoot at him. He's probably going to want to pull back. That T10 though, he's got probably a better chance of surviving because the armour on his turret. Now it's a tier 9 game, so we're middle tier on 357. I should say though, that T10 has taken some damage. He's down to 15%. Not too many shots and he'll be out the game. Well, Zin tried to line him up for a shot on the hull, couldn't get it perfect, and eventually fired, and it hit something else. But that shot through the mirror, look at that! It went through the turret armour right on the side, you know, where it's really strong. And so it shows that this gun's really got some penetration capability, because normally most tanks just bounce off that armour, or they just fail to penetrate it. And he's trying to get a shot on that T10's hull, because he's showing us the rear of the turret, rear of the hull rather. Here's the Emil again. And a nice shot there through the side of the vehicle. He's gone. Now, can we get shots on this T10? It seems to me the T10 has changed direction. They seem to be firing in a different direction. Maybe they're firing actually at targets which are actually further down, like the ELC and that Object 430. Could be. Now, can we get a shot on that T10? He's not showing us much. Now he is. Yes! Second kill. Well, the scores are fairly even. There's only one tank in it, and that would tend to indicate that, yeah, the enemy's probably blown all their assault on top, and they've only got an ISM and a Leopard prototype up there, but that prototype won't want to come out again because he probably fears Zin's 13cm gun. The ISM, I don't think we've seen him yet, so if he does come into view, then obviously he'll get an education as to why you don't really want to mess around with a T-103. Now I must admit, I did see this vehicle on sale a while back, but obviously I've decided not to purchase anything from Wargaming after the 1.5 nerf because I was unhappy about that. But I think there's another reason why I wouldn't purchase this tank destroyer anyway, and that was mainly down to the fact that most of the reviews I saw of it said that the armor was pretty naff. In other words, it was very weak. And, well, that's true of most tank destroyers. In fact, there's relatively few tank destroyers with strong armour. I suppose you could say some of the tier 10 ones like the Object 2684 or maybe the Jaegeru. But in this case, the armour is pretty poor. Well, it's tier 8, you would expect that, but it's not really as much DPM as the SU-130 PM, because of course that can do over 500 hit points of alpha. And of course the SU-130 PM is much lower profile. This thing is absolutely huge. You sit it next door to a mouse and they're both about the same height. So it's a bit difficult to hide. You know, the mouse is probably not the most stealthy of vehicles, although I have seen Sophie Line drive her mouse like it's a scout mouse. You know, she drives it into the middle of the field and everybody shoots at it, and as a result she earns massive amounts of block damage, easily gets the steel wall. But this is not the sort of vehicle that you could drive into any dangerous area. If anybody fires at you, they're more than likely going to go straight through you. And of course, it's only got 1250 hit points. It's not like it's got a huge amount of hit points to play with. Well, he's loading a premium round. He's only got 2 of them. Okay. I suspect that the reason we're not seeing anything from the enemy is mainly because the enemy has sort of like beaten themselves to death trying to get over this hill, and now they don't know what to do. The scores are still fairly even with only 1 tank in it, but it's now in our favour. And it looks like the ELC 790 is considering going up the hill to find out where they are. And so the Striver said, I think we might try the other side. Well, I think the ELC 790 will tell us if that is the case. If they are on the other side of the map waiting for us to come down, then now might be the opportunity to actually consider going by a different route. Well, ELC made it back without getting killed. He's tempting them. The Leopard prototypes come out to play. We won't need a premium round for the Leopard prototype. We just need standard AP, should be enough. You can look at the penetration values for that standard AP. 258 hit point millimeters of armor. It would be very, very easy to go through the vehicle. Ah, now there's a tank we do need the premium rounds for. They've got 307 millimeters of armor, but it's T-54E1. Well, maybe we could get away with just standard AP on that. In fact, I think HE would probably do that one as well. On the HE rounds, should point that out, capable of 580 alpha, but only penetrate 65 millimeters. Well, there's the prototype. That would be perfect for an HE round actually, because you get him in just one shot. Here he comes. Oh, no, there he goes. The F90 got him. Zim might want to consider reloading. Put standard AP in. Oh, T-54, there he is. Oh, he was waiting for us to move out. Something to shoot at. Lining up a shot, and oh, we've been hit by the enemy Arty. Now they've got 2 Arty on the enemy team, so we might need to pull back. Well, the T-54E1 is no more, and although we were just stunned by that shot, we've still got half our hit points, so I'd be a bit worried though that the enemy Arty might try another shot as we're going up the hill, if he can work out where we've gone. If he sees these wrecks move. Nope, we're past them, so it's okay. So, there's an M40, M43, and I believe the other one is a T-103. Okay, so, and of course they've got a T-103 as well. I really would be tempted to load the HE for that T-103. Everybody's slowly inching their way across. We've got the Striv in the cap. You'll see F90 down the south end with the Object 432. They found the T-103 and he's been killed. So it's just the RT now. HE round will do fine. And oh, well, they've killed them all. That was quick. So only 3 kills, but let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tank of a Zen 1983 in the T-103, and I think the reason behind that was he did actually take out some fairly good tanks during that game. He also managed to get a spotter badge as well for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. I think so. It must have been him who was spotting some of those guys on the top of the hill, and the reason for that might be something to do with the spotting range of the T-103 because it's so tall. He also got the 5 for effect for dealing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, actually he got the highest amount of damage in the game. He didn't pick up the high caliber, so it probably wasn't 20% of the enemy hit points in total. He got 3,212 hit points. Then we've got the next scorer after that will be the 2128 on the enemy team, 2502. And then came the Ag Tiger with 2,211 hit points. When it came to kills, again, he's got the top. Shared it with the ELC M90. He got 3 kills as well and picked up a Pascucci's medal, so he must have been the one who killed both of the enemy Arty. And then after that, base XP, it's yes, it's Zin again, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,192. The ELC got 1,016, and after that came the Object 432 with 766. Okay, he fired 18 rounds in that game, got 11 direct hits, 9 penetrations, most of them at long range. Damage of 3,212 hit points, of which 3,083 were at more than 300 meters. See, it's a long range shooter. He was actually acting almost like a tank sniper, and unfortunately it wasn't enough shots on target, I think, or to actually benefit from getting the tank sniper medal, or maybe somebody else did. But he did receive 1 hit. It was a penetration. That was from the T-54E1. And he also got 2 hits as a result of splash damage. And both of those were from the M40, M43. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3, and did damage assistance, or spotting I should say, of 1,997 hit points. On a premium count, he actually earned 110,840 credits from that game. 11 shots on targets, 9 penetrations, and that equals 110,000 plus of course the spotting, 840. That's pretty good going in terms of earning potential. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he actually took away 23,960 credits, but he did use a fair amount of premium ammo. He earned 1,788 XP, got 179 because this premium vehicle took away 1,967 altogether. So that's a pretty good first battle that I've seen for the T-103. Would I buy one? No, because it is basically a massive target to shoot at. You saw how that T-54E1 just immediately put a shot into him as soon as he knew where he was. It's a very big target to hit, but it does have a very big gun, the 13cm gun, and yeah, I suppose in the sense it's capable of doing a lot of damage so long as it can remain hidden. But anyway, well done to Zin for getting his ace tanker in that one. And well, maybe somebody will send me in more replays with the T-103 and I'll be able to see and properly make up my mind one way or the other. I'm still leaning towards no at the moment. But yeah, if you enjoyed that replay, please like and subscribe, and we get good replays like this all the time on our channel. So if you enjoy these, please come back for more. Thank you.